In this example, we have the region bounded by a couple different things, a couple different equations. We have a square root graph, we have a linear equation, and we have a line of y equals 0. So this one is the red. So that's the square root of x. The blue one, 2x minus 15. And the green one is y equals 0, which is just giving us the y-axis, basically. So y equals 0. All right, so we're trying to find the area between all of that, which is going to be this section in here. Okay, so how do we go about doing this? Well, we can do a couple different ways of this. We could find the area of this whole thing, the red one, all the way out to this value right here, which is 9. So we can find the area from 0 to 9 and then subtract away the triangle right there. Or we can find the area from here to 7.5. And then we would have to, so that would be the area of this section. And then we'd have to kind of pause and go, all right, now we want to find the area of this section would be the area of this one minus this one from 7.5 to 9. So a couple different ways to do this. I'm going to choose to do the area of the whole thing and then subtract out the triangle. So mine's going to be from 0 to 9. From 0 to 9 of the red function is just the square root of x. And I'm going to subtract out the area of the triangle. Now, if I want to do it with calc, the area of the triangle is going to be the area under the curve of the blue, which is that linear equation. Or I can just do some geometry and figure out the height to this, which is 3. And I need to figure out the width to this. We go from 7.5 to 9. I can also just do some geometry on it. Right? So realize that you have other tools at your disposal. Don't think like everything has to be calc related. No, there are some things that maybe just have an easier approach to it. Just using some of the skills that you've created over all the years. So this problem, we got a 0 to 9. Let's make this a 1/2 power so then I can do my antiderivative. Area of my triangle is 1/2. From 7.5 to 9 is 1.5. So 3/2. And then the height of this is, when I plug in 9 into that square root, I get a height of 3. So times 3. So my area on that is 9/4. So I'm going to be subtracting out 9/4 eventually. So let's figure out our area for this. I'm going to do my antiderivative. So I'll add a power, which would make it 3/2 multiplied by the reciprocal rather than dividing by the 3/2. We'll go from 0 to 9. And eventually subtract out 9/4. So here we're going to plug in 9. So let's do the 2/3. We'll multiply that at the end. We'll plug in 9 into this. So 9 to the 3/2 power minus 0 to the 3/2 power. So we got a 2/3. So 9 to the 3/2 is us square rooting the 9 to 3 and then cubing it to 27. And then that goes away. Don't forget about subtracting your triangle. All right, and then that is going to simplify to just make it 18 minus 9/4. And so if I make this over a 1, we're looking at multiplying it by 4, multiplying it by 4. That's 72/4 minus 9/4. And 72 minus 9 is 63. So 63/4. And that is our area under that curve.